The equation: strong families plus powerful communities equals thriving children. It's not as simple as it seems.
I've always been so impressed with Illinois Action for Children because they do it all. Every child in the state of Illinois deserves that kind of care.
Illinois Action for Children is the real deal, and they are creating space for them to lead the future of this state as it relates to early childhood.
When I talk about the great work that's being done, folks can buy into that, they can understand it. And who doesn't believe in childhood education?
We're reaching over 50,000 families a year in Cook County, 150,000 children, and then countless providers.
For more than half a century, Illinois Action for Children has advocated for its goal to build stronger families and powerful communities across the state. The need hasn't lessened over the years and is perhaps even greater today.
So we think about how important it is that we have women in the workforce and that they have that support of childcare, but then eventually everyone realized how important that early learning experience was for young children and how important that was to their development.
Illinois Action for Children's movement for equity, inclusion, advocacy looks very different today than it did in 1969.
Illinois Action for Children was there at that time, and 50 plus years later, we continue to be there.
Everything changes. Needs change, demands change, desires change, and so in order for us as an organization to be able to address and respond to the needs of the families and communities and children we serve, we also have to change.
It is our mission to ensure that every child that enters our doors is put on a trajectory for success.
It's hard to imagine what our community would be without such a strong advocate like IAFC.
Communities fragmented by poverty often lack the social structures that connect vital resources to the families that need them. Illinois Action for Children focuses on the state and local levels, engaging child care providers and educators, advocates and families working together to develop support networks that serve all children and all families.
I think the greatest thing was the support. They're my family. My daughter, now that she's in kindergarten, the teachers can't believe how advanced she is. She reads, she writes, she spells. And I say it was Illinois Action for Children. You don't realize you need them until you're there.
Giselle has blossomed. I feel like it's like the sky is the limit for her, and she's just flourishing. I really can't thank Action for Children enough for being in existence, because I don't know where she would be without it. So it's definitely been a blessing.
I learned about Illinois Action for Children from my wife. She was looking at programs that will help the development of our children. Based off of how my kids have grown here in Illinois Action for Children, that speaks for itself.
With our program, we provide all the materials, all the resources, so when families come to us, they should not have to pay for anything, because those families are coming from low-income backgrounds, and so they're already trying to figure out a way for their family, trying to make ends meet.
We listen, we engage, and then we provide the resource so that there is an impact for that family ultimately to move them forward in what they need.
Think about what the child care provider needs, most especially what the child needs, and we go the extra mile.
Using data and research to really make the case for why we need to invest in high quality early childhood opportunities for all young children and families in our state.
I also see Illinois Action for Children as a network of different professionals who come together and think about how we can envision continuous improvement in the field and for the future.
To be able to do this work, I don't know, I kind of get goosebumps when I think about it because it doesn't feel like work. It feels like I am just enjoying what I do.
I think what's most meaningful is that, I believe in the foundation as well that all families deserve high quality early education experiences that will stay with them and set a foundation for the rest of a child's life and impact families in very powerful ways.
And what about the future? IAFC's decades of pioneering work building strong families and powerful communities proves there is a solution to this challenging equation. They've seen children soar to their highest potential when they have consistent, positive learning and life experiences during their earliest years. Solving this problem isn't easy, but change is happening. Illinois Action for Children is at the forefront of this fight, and they will continue leading the charge until access, equity, quality, and choice in child care and early education is a reality for all families in Illinois.
But the mission should remain the same. We should continue to focus as a catalyst for developing, serving, and supporting strong families and powerful communities where children matter most.